Hey guys, I am delighted, exhausted. I've completed the book. My car's broken down again, but the book's done. Euro 2024 Decoded. It's 246 pages, just organically. 24/6 is big. There were 24 teams at the Euros. Each roster had 26 players. 24 times 26 is 246. Messi's birthday, 24/6. Gareth Southgate born 246th day of the year. Freemasonry founded, 24/6. 246 passengers died on 9/11. 246 pages. It's done. I've already sent it out to 32 people already. So the people that have already bought it, enjoy it. You should have it now. And what I'm blessed with is that people have bought it from all over the world. All right, England, US, Colombia, Brazil, guy in Nigeria, South African, a Dutch guy. I'm like, wow, people really want to know this. People are starting to see it. So thank you all. It's only $10. And personally, for me, I think it's the most profound book that I've ever written about sports, to expose the code, the wickedness. And it's just, I'm delighted. I'm burnt out. I'm exhausted. My car won't start again. I'll deal with all of that. I have to keep this short, but it's done. It's done. I had way too many sleepless nights this past month. So Esteban, God bless you. Sebastian, buenas tardes. Hey, we need peace. Adam, how do you handle the kids you coach who want to go to a higher level? Am I honest with them? You know what? The kids come to me. I teach them as well as I can. They love the sessions they develop. I don't get into the thought of them being pros or anything like that, because sports are incredible. They're absolutely amazing. The chances of these kids becoming pro are so small. So no, I don't go deep. There's one kid that I've spoken to about it, and he said it's crazy how you make these connections, but I don't think he's mature enough to be like, wait, what are you trying to say? That it's already predetermined or anything? He believes we live in a matrix. He's only 12 years old. But I don't go too far. You know what I mean? I coach them, develop them, and that's my role. The chances of them making it as a pro is just so minute. Now, if they get to 16, 17, they get offered a pro contract, then I'd probably have a word with them. What makes the cars in Nissan? Sports are incredible. Pro sports are the problem. I actually just did one page about that at the end of the book. All right. Basically what you just said. Sports are incredible in so many ways. Professional sports are being infiltrated by the devil, and you'll see it in the book. So again, I don't have too long here. It's just been one of those days for me. I don't have long, but the book is done. It's 246 pages. I'm thanking everybody who's already purchased it. And I'm going to quickly go over Argentina. Now, I'll keep this short and sweet. Okay, I didn't really focus on this game. I had too many things going on with the book and other things going on in my life. But Argentina won again. It was their 16th Copa America win. 16 square root is 4 on the day that Spain won their 4th Euros. Messi obviously spent the majority of his career in Spain. We see now Messi's going to be playing against Yamal in the Finalissima. And Yamal was saying, I hope that I get to play against Messi. Guys, I think at this level, they know there's some sort of deals being done with the devil. Okay, so Yamal will be playing against Messi in 2025. Messi won the Copa America in the Hard Rock Stadium. The Hard Rock Cafe has a burger named after him called the Messi Burger, and they call it the Burger of Champions. Basically, since he got a deal with the Hard Rock, he's won everything. All right, he won the Copa America, okay, in 2021. Then he wins the World Cup in 2022, and then he wins the Copa America again in 2024. So hopefully you're all seeing here that Lionel Messi started winning all of these trophies for Argentina right after Diego Maradona died. Can somebody give me a woo if you've made that connection? Since Diego Maradona died November the 25th, 2020, Lionel Messi has won every trophy with Argentina. All right. Copa America, the Finalissima, where Argentina beat Italy, and then he won the World Cup, and now he's just won the Copa America again. Now, Faith Destination, much love to you. Adam, off topic, why do people join the army? Many ways, maybe their family were in the army. A lot of people who join the army is because they struggled with the education system. Some are just patriots. So people join the army for various reasons. I would never want to join the army, to be honest with you. So Messi came off crying after 66 minutes. We know Revelation's the 66th book of the Bible. And we know the Church of Satan was founded in 66. Now, the winning goal was Lautaro Martinez. He wears number 22, born on the 22nd day of August. Revelation has 22 chapters. Argentina won the 22nd edition of the World Cup. Satanic equals 22. And this Martinez, he plays for Inter Milan, and he was the top goal scorer in this tournament. He's got some interesting numbers, but I'm going to focus a little bit more on Messi and why he went off. Now, this is why I think we live in a coded reality. There's absolutely no way that Messi didn't get injured. He got injured. His ankle was really badly swollen. I've had my ankle like that, and it is painful, and it is distressing. It is. You're very frustrated, especially in a final. I can comprehend it. All right. And he went off, but he's crying his eyes out. I've had that a few times, that injury. I never cried. I was angry. I was frustrated. I wanted to throw things. I didn't cry. Okay. Di Maria was crying as well. Angel of Mary, Angel Di Maria, because that was his last ever game for Argentina. Now, Messi went out crying. It had to be 66 minutes. All right. It had to be 66 minutes. And it felt like the same script as Cristiano Ronaldo in Euro 2016 when Portugal beat France and Ronaldo went out injured and then he was coaching from the sideline. Do you guys remember that? Can somebody give me a woo? Euro 2016, it was the big one for Cristiano, and he got injured and he's at the sideline coaching them. And now Messi is crying just like Ronaldo was crying. Guys, if you are a parent and you have kids that are idolizing these athletes, look who they're idolizing. All right, these grown men crying. And just so you know, guys, it's a football game. Okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with being competitive, but let's stop tolerating all these tears. All right? Where have all the real men gone? All right? Just say, amazing career. Okay, for Di Maria, he's had this amazing career. Okay, all these tears, like the way Ronaldo was when he missed a penalty. He was crying and they weren't even knocked out. They ended up qualifying. But he didn't cry after they did get knocked out. It made no sense. So was he crying for selfish purposes? Because when they got knocked out by France, he wasn't crying, he was smiling. So did it really mean that much to him? I really don't believe so. Now, Argentina scored in the 112th minute, okay? And 112 connects to the Jesuits. So Pope Francis is a Jesuit, the first openly Jesuit Pope. And Argentina won the World Cup a day after he turned 86 to win their first World Cup since 86, when Maradona won it. Now, the Society of Jesus operate in 112 nations, and in Gematria, Catholicism equals 112. And Vatican City was founded on the 11th of February, a date that can be written 11-2. And Argentina's winning goal was after 112 minutes. It was by their number 22, and 11 times 2 equals 22. Now, throughout my live streams, I said, look out for number 10. all Sunday. And number 10, Messi, he went out injured. Number 10, James Rodriguez, got the player of the tournament, even though he was crying as well. And then the game finishes 1-0, like 10. Can somebody give me a woo? Alcaraz won Wimbledon exactly 10 weeks after his birthday. Birthday's 5-5, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. All right, that Olmo, number 10, cleared it off the line for Spain, which was a bigger celebration than the goals. If you actually go back and look, when number 10, Olmo, cleared it off the line, there was more celebration from the Spain players than there was when they actually scored, which I found very interesting. It had to be the little number 10 on the line. I don't know why you would put your smallest player on the line, to be honest with you. I know you might justify, well, he's not great in the air. Who's he going to mark? Smallest player on the line doesn't make much sense. I wouldn't do it as a coach. Ronaldo's face doesn't even look real. I agree. I've said this. People will just say it's surgery. It's the same with like Serena Williams right now. Just, are these people even human at this point? It's getting to that point. What's wrong with the car? It won't turn on. And I literally just got a new battery from AutoZone less than a month ago. So I don't know if they fitted it properly or it's a faulty battery, but it's just relentless right now. So yeah, we're all going through things in different ways. You know what I mean? Whilst you're living within this world, things are going to frustrate you. And my car's frustrating me right now. The model's 2017, which is when Trump became the president officially. So maybe Trump has been playing with my wires or something like that. Adam, what happened to strong masculinity? The mainstream media changed that. Celebrities changed that. What's being promoted heavily changed that. Society changed that. You can't be a strong man anymore without being called out, unfortunately. Hey, Creamy Rican. Yeah, also Argentina won the Copa America 156 days before the Pope's birthday. 9/11's the 156 prime number. Pope Francis is canonized 911 cardinals. World War I began 156 days left in the year. UEFA was founded on 15/6. That's why Spain's campaign began on 15/6. Can somebody give me a woo? You guys, please support this book. I promise you, it'll be up there with one of the books, the best books that you've ever read. Now, I know with a book like this, I'll look back on it and go, I should have added that. How did I miss that? And I may even look over it one more time. But there's just so much there already that I could add to it, but I don't need to. All right, little things like I didn't put in that Spain opened the scoring after 47 minutes in the final, exactly 47 weeks after Spain women won the World Cup against England. There's a few things like that I could have put in, but I didn't need to. If we do get another pandemic very soon, you'll see why in the book. So I struggle to even watch the Euros because so many matches were almost at walking speed. Yeah, it seems to have slowed down. I think I watched 4 games at the Euros. And the only game that I enjoyed was Germany-Scotland, which finished 5-1. Yeah, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Adam, Spain won 4 Euro record. Guess how many they conceded? 4. There's so many 4s. They won the game with 4 minutes left of regulation. There was 4 minutes added time. They beat 4 World Cup winners on the way to winning it. England stayed on 4 wins at Euro 2024. The winning goal scored by a player born in April, the 4th month. Like I said, there's so many things I could have just added to the book. Bellingham is trash. I think Rashford is better than him. I don't think Bellingham's trash. He's clearly not trash, but he's not the best player in the world that they're trying to push him to be. Same with that Vinny Jr. Guys, the game's corrupt at this level. All right? Satan is determining who wins Ballon d'Ors, who wins the Copa America, who wins the World Cup, the Euros. It ain't man. And you'll see that in the book, guys. There's no world-class players. I don't feel there are like they used to be, like Zidane and Ronaldo, the Brazilian one. I just feel like the athletes in general, if you look at the recent NBA players that have been drafted, they look straight out of an average high school team. And like that Yamal, he's not built. He's not built at all. Yamal should get bullied. If you actually look at his physique, he should get bullied. But the guy's possessed. I covered Yamal and Messi a little bit in the book. All right? Because I feel like that woke up many people. I also believe some of them are not human. That's why they're out of this world. Either they're under possession or they literally are fallen angels playing. Like Ronaldo and Messi. It's the only thing that makes sense to me at this point, that because it's spiritual wickedness. These top players, the likes of Brady, cannot go to 10 Super Bowls after being 199th pick. All right? He can't. It's not right. He can't win 7 Super Bowls, more than any other franchise. All right? That just can't happen. That's not right. And again, he's the GOAT, which is connected to Baphomet. Who was your favorite footballer when you were watching football? Iniesta, Zidane. 1 second, my girlfriend's here. I locked the door. Yeah, I looked it. I didn't realize. Yeah, Zidane, Iniesta. For whatever reason, I was a big fan of central midfielders. I've always been a striker, but I always like midfielders. Striker-wise, I like Thierry Henry. I like Bergkamp. I like R9, the Brazilian Ronaldo. I liked Michael Owen when he was really young. When he came through, I loved the way he played. He was just, I know he's pure speed, but he was exciting to watch. Well, at least what I remember of watching him. Then he lost his speed and he had nothing. Once he lost his speed, he was done. I rarely lock my door, brother, to be honest with you. I wonder how it must feel being possessed. Imagine feeling a demon controlling all your body movements and not being able to do anything. Yeah, Jan, it's not. I'm sure it's not great. It's just whether they're aware that they're under possession or not. Again, remember, football is a game of possession. You have a spell of possession. It's whether they're aware of it. I feel like they are. Like they're honouring Baphomet with their celebrations. You see them at award shows thanking God, and we know it's not the God of the Bible. So they're acknowledging these demonic deities, guys, which tells me they know. But I think there's levels to it. There's levels to witchcraft. There's levels to Satanism. But I think they know at this level. Who wins the home run derby? Some guy on my website said a guy called Gunner because of what happened with Trump. But I haven't looked. I've not really been great with my website today. I've been wrapped up in my book. My car is not starting. I'll be honest. I just know someone on my website said something about a Gunner guy, and there's another guy. I forgot his name. I've called it a few times, the home run derby. That Alonso always shows up well. Pete Alonso. So keep an eye on him because New York connections. Spain won connected to 9/11. So Alonso probably has big numbers. Was Jamal doing this? Like, exactly, guys. Who are they pointing to? Who are they pointing to? It's not the God of the Bible, guys. They all do that. They may not be aware. Joseph blocked you. I don't know what to say. Sometimes what I say when people block people on YouTube, I just say it's their channel. So I don't know why Joseph blocked you, but it's his channel. So it's kind of like how I kind of see it is you don't have to let everybody in your house if you don't like them or respect them. So I'm sorry that he has blocked you, but there's many ways around that. You just set up another account. Like, if you really want to access his work, it will take you 2 minutes to set up another account. And then just watch him and just don't really get involved in the chat. Because, Joseph's here, that you can ask him. They gave my main channel a strike. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That's frustrating. Was it for what you did about Trump? Joseph did this amazing 6 or 7 hour video exposing Trump and the shooting and the system. I watched quite a bit of it. I couldn't watch all of it. Maybe that's why they give him a strike, because he was on the money, probably. But Joseph's smart. He'll have other accounts. You won't stop him from doing his work. Unless there's zero internet connection, you ain't going to stop Joseph. He seems to be really driven like myself, and it is frustrating though. It was the next live with the slides. Satan don't want this truth getting out, Joseph. So, like I said, guys, I don't have long here at all. I just wanted to tell you the book's done. I wanted to thank everybody that's already purchased it. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. And I wanted to cover Argentina just a little bit, but Messi plays for Inter Miami. He wins the Copa America in Miami shortly after he signed for Inter Miami, and Trump resides in Miami, in Mar-a-Lago. I caught, didn't we, that Argentina, their flag has a sun, and they won the Copa America in Florida, the Sunshine State. And it's interesting now, Brady won his last ever trophy in Florida. So I wonder if that's Messi's last major trophy. So Brady won his last Super Bowl in Florida with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, didn't he? Florida equals 38. And Brady won the Super Bowl the 38th day of the year. And another thing, this is what I wanted to quickly cover, is they're talking about how badly organized the Copa America was in the US. So remember, the US it's a first world nation. It's been the most dominant nation on the planet since we've been alive. But they couldn't organize this tournament, and the quality of the fields and the communication and the officials and the security was at an all-time low. This is 2024. Now, I know why. Yeah, LeBron, scored 38 points on the 38th day of the year, age 38, to become the all-time leading point scorer in the history of the NBA. He did that against the Thunder, which connects to the Bible. Like, God's voice is like thunder. The 38's big. It's very big. And LeBron overtook Kobe. No, LeBron became the all-time leading point scorer in the NBA exactly 24 months after Brady won the Super Bowl, and 3 times 8 is 24, 38th day of the year. But what happened last night, my friend invited me out, but I was doing my book. He said, do you want to come watch Colombia and Argentina with my wife in this Colombian bar? I didn't know there was a Colombian bar where I lived. I said, I can't, mate. I got to do this book. And he was like, okay. And then I said to him, I said, why is it being delayed by 45 minutes? And he was like, let me find out. One of my friends is actually in Miami. So it turns out that the game was delayed by like 45, 55 minutes because 7,000 people were trying to enter the stadium with fake tickets. So I straight up told him, I said, I know exactly what this is. This is the work of the devil. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, this is about the mark of the beast. So all of these fake tickets, when you are paying everything with your DNA, we know everybody has a unique DNA, correct? So there was all of this violence, and there was the fact that the game got delayed. I think it's just going to push, obviously, more surveillance because there was a lot of violence throughout the tournament, but it's going to push, hey, nobody's going to be able to replicate your DNA. All right. Now they can hack you if it's a digital ticket, or obviously if it's a physical ticket, they can commit fraud with you. So that's what this has all been about. The Copa America has been about increasing surveillance, all right, probably kind of preparing the US for a civil war, which has been building up for a few years now, but all about the mark of the beast. So people like me, thankfully, who have no interest in pro sports, in watching them and going to events and being taken in by the whole satanic circus, you're only going to be able to enter those events soon with a digital ID. And this is stuff I'm trying to show you. That's bigger than gematria or Decoded. You've got to start seeing it for what it is. Okay? It's getting people in America used to feeling unsafe, unprotected. Again, also with Trump getting shot, that's another thing. It's just to build up towards a civil war. And I think at some point, guys, when you're in the US, you're going to be living out Grand Theft Auto. Can somebody give me a woo? I think that you're going to be living out Grand Theft Auto. Like pure lawlessness is going to become the new norm. That's where I see the US going. Unless there's going to be, obviously, the military everywhere you look, which is a possibility as well. Either way, it ain't great, to be honest. The digital ID is related to the events on the list that I told you about. That's true, Sabas. That digital ID is just going on under the radar whilst people are watching the Euros and the Copa America. That digital ID is the mark of the beast. Yeah, exactly, Lastman. Francis born 12-17, 199th prime. Brady, 199th pick. Queen's funeral, 199. I think people my age will really lose their minds when the internet outage does happen. Yes. Yes, people have become so dependent on it and rely upon it for work or entertainment or release. Yeah, that's why everything is accessible through the internet now. Almost everything is digital. If it collapses, everything collapses. How's Donald Trump still alive? It's a great question. Only God knows the answer. Some European companies have already implemented a digital ID. Yeah, I think it's gone on in Sweden already, where your boy Greta Thunberg's from. Yeah, so I think there's going to be another pandemic, which is going to bring in the digital ID. Was he shot in the ear? Again, I can't tell you, but I know that it's biblical. Glenn, thank you very much for purchasing some books. I appreciate it. I'll send them out right after the stream, which is going to be done in a couple of minutes. So, yeah, being shot in the ear and the blood on the ear, I showed you was biblical. So, can I confirm that he was shot in the ear? Well, look at John 18, 8 through 10. Jesus answered, I've told you that I am he. If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way, that the saying might be fulfilled which he spake, of them which thou givest me have I lost none. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it, and smote the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. All right, do you remember that? When Peter pulled out the sword and Jesus told him to put it away, but he took off the ear of this high priest servant. It's deep, guys. I've told you why Donald Trump had a strong relationship with Mike Tyson, who bit off the ear of Evander Holyfield. And I think another reason why Spain won the Euros is because at the University of Barcelona, they're developing this telecommunication switch, which is all about 6G. So Spain's going to implement 6G, which is going to really play with our frequencies. Let me show you this image. I don't know if you guys know what a michelada is. It's basically like a beer with, I think, with tomato juice and lime and chili. When the micheladas are flames, it does look like it's just had a michelada, or, you know, like a kid when they eat like a hot dog. That's what it looked like. The Miami Bull is a cyborg version of the Charging Bull in New York. It represents digital currency in a cashless society. Messi won 830 days after it was unveiled on 4/6/2022. Wow, mate. Yeah, you got to look into Cyber Polygon. These are the type of things I probably should be covering more in my streams. Like we've done Event 201, Claydex, Cyber Polygon, things like that that not enough people are aware of. Maybe I talk too much about professional sports. Yeah, it did look staged like WWE. Donald Trump got inducted into the Hall of Fame in the WWE. And a fun fact is he was born exactly 42 weeks after Vince McMahon. 42, guys. The beast reigns for 42 months. Right, so, guys, I have to send out some books. I've got to give my girl some attention. I've got to try and address my car. Guys on my website, I appreciate you. I'll be more on it tomorrow. I see the comments. I've responded. Some brilliant insights. There's not much going on today in the world of sports, so it's probably a good day for me to just, I'm not chilling. I'm far from chilling, but not worry about who's going to win a baseball game or anything like that. So God bless you all. And just so you know, somebody asked me the other day, why is Spain doing so well? Why are Madrid so good? Well, the only monument in the world of Satan is in Madrid. So there you go. I covered it slightly in my book. Slightly. There's a monument of Satan in Madrid. And I keep telling you that this is like the most satanic year that there's ever been. Obviously, Madrid win the Euros as the Champions League. Spain win the Euros. They won the Nations League. Spain women won the World Cup. Spain has the word pain in it. There's going to be a lot of pain. The Bible tells us perilous times in Matthew 24:8. The US is 248 years old right now. I just PayPal'd you the book. Adam Lastman, what a guy. Thank you very much. I see it right now. I'm going to send you it right now, bro. I know how much you appreciate my books. I can't wait for you to read it. That's one of the things that excites me about writing these books. Knowing that there's many people that are just going to really, really enjoy it, guys. We all know the feeling. Well, not everybody, but when you come across a really, really good book, like the books that I really like, obviously, take away the Bible, which is the greatest book that there is, which you can read over and over again. When I have come across a great book, it's no different to me than back in the day when I came across a great movie. I've watched Good Will Hunting close to 20 times, Truman Show. I can do that with a book. I can read it over and over again. If you're serious about coding as well and going next level, you'll see how I operate. You'll see the themes, and you'll go next level if you buy that book. If you're thinking about becoming serious with coding or setting up your own platform, this book will give you so many tools for that. So I'm not here to try and compete with anyone anymore. I think the more people that do this at a high level, the better at exposing the devil. As long as they make it about the spiritual wickedness at play as well, and not just the code. We've got to know who's behind the code, haven't we? So I just sent you it, Adam. Please do me a favor and let me know your honest opinion of it. And it's 246 pages. So it's one of them where it's not super short, but it's not one of them that goes on forever. It's like sometimes you watch a great movie, but it lasts too long. It lasts too long. So I'm going to have to go now, okay? Thank you all for watching. If you can hit that like button on your way out, I'd appreciate it. And if you support the book, I'd be really, really, really grateful. And I'll try and do a stream tomorrow, because the way the world's going right now, I'm sure there's something major going on tomorrow as well. If not, I'll definitely do one on Wednesday. Don't go without a woo, okay? This is for you, BK2. Woo! Now let me go get my life sorted out here, get my car fixed, give my girl some attention, and get out of these stinky clothes. Take care, guys. Much love, and God bless each and every single one of you. Thank you for watching.